Greetings, YouTube. When I woke up this morning, I happened to notice that the original upload of my Barbie Girl cover had passed 500,000 views. With that and a lot of the comments I've been getting about how the song has been made, I figured that it's about time I do a follow-up how it was made video. Starting off, how I got the initial spark of the idea was I was messing around at a keyboard one day after band practice, and I was playing the intro chords to Barbie Girl. I happened to notice that's a pretty common chord progression in Euro power metal. The first song that came to mind was Sonata Arctica's Destruction Preventer. And then I thought to myself, you know, if I chop up the rhythm a little bit more, I get Nightwish. How about we chop up the rhythm just a little bit more? Oh, Sabaton. Primo Victoria. So what if I take the rhythm of Primo Victoria, but change the lyrics and the chords that follow it to fit Barbie Girl? Now that's a funny idea. Wouldn't it be funny if someone made a whole song out of it? And thus gave birth to the idea of Sabaton Barbie Girl. Now if I was to make the whole song into a Sabaton song, I had to start thinking about Sabatonisms. For example, the first things that come immediately to mind are the synth patch, which is kind of like a mixture of horns and strings and something like that. And then most importantly, the gravelly baritone voice over the top of it. No more sissy, I'm a Barbie! It's, I'm a Barbie! You gotta sing like you're a drill sergeant! For the intro of the song, I took some influence from Uprising and Coat of Arms, where it starts out with the synth. Like Coat of Arms, there's a bit of some electronic percussion in the background just to carry it forward till the song starts. And then when the song starts out, it's boom! Of course, like I previously mentioned, for the chorus I took influence from Primo Victoria for the rhythm to start it out at least. Another thing that I did to make it a little bit more like Sabaton was I changed some of the chords during the chorus. For example, here's a really common chord progression in melodic metal. Starting at the home bass note of, we have the progression. Now that's something Sabaton, Nightwish, you know, something we've heard a million times from a million different bands. However, something Sabaton does that makes it a little bit unique is they add this chord before it. Here's some examples of songs that Sabaton has done where they use it. Another chord-related thing that Sabaton does a lot is they'll put a dominant chord right before a transition, sometimes before a chorus, sometimes before the chorus goes into the verse. And if you don't know what a dominant chord is, in the simplest terms, it's a chord that wants to take you back to home base and resolve. The most famous example that everybody knows is Shaving a Haircut. The last chord right before the resolution is the dominant chord. Without it, we'd be left in limbo. You gotta have that resolution. And I added that into Barbie Girl in the Sabaton style, in the way of, with the Come On Barbie part, I put the dominant chord right before the chorus with, instead of Come On Barbie, let's go party, and then into the chorus, now it goes, Come on Barbie, let's go party now. So on now, that's where the dominant chord is, which is a thing I thought Joachim might have written for Sabaton, if they had covered this. And of course, we can't forget, one of the most important things that signifies Sabaton is who they are. History. You gotta have the date. 1959. And then after I had the song planned out on what I was going to do with the arrangement, it was time to begin the recording process. First of all, the drum tracks were recorded by Brady Mentz, and we recorded them at a house in a very small room, as can be seen by the picture over here. We did about a 15 to 16 mic setup. We did use some samples to augment the kick and the snare, as that's something that Sabaton would have done, but for the most part it's a pretty natural sounding recording. For guitar tracks, I ended up recording my new Jackson Randy Rhodes, and for bass I just used my Squier Precision Bass. For all the guitars and bass tracks, I used amp sims with Bias Effects 2. As for the vocals, all lead and backing vocals were recorded by the Shure SM7B. If I would have known how many people would end up listening to this, I probably would have tried a little bit harder on my vocal technique to nail it down just right. This song was originally recorded just as a little joke to show my friends, and I only really expected maybe 50 to 100 views in this video, but clearly that wasn't the outcome. Singing in that lower range has always come pretty natural to me, but rolling those R's,
No, no, no.
my American tongue cannot roll R's very well at all. Even so, I'm really happy with how it has turned out, and I'm really thankful to everyone who's shown the love in the comment section. If you'd like to see more content like this and covers, let me know in the comment section. Until next time.